Once upon a quiet night, when the sky slowly changed from a deep, velvety blue to a soft, dreamy purple, the first stars began to blink one by one. High above the sleeping world, there lived a small, fluffy cloud. This cloud was softer than cotton candy and whiter than fresh moonlight. But unlike the other clouds that dotted the night sky, this little one was always very sleepy. As the big, round moon climbed higher and higher, casting its gentle glow over everything, the cloud let out a tiny, soft sigh. It whispered to no one in particular, "Oh, I feel so tired." Down below, the world was growing quiet. House by house, the lights turned off, like sleepy eyes closing for the night. In their warm, cozy beds, children snuggled under their blankets, their breathing becoming slow and steady as they drifted off to dreamland. The whole world seemed to be tucking itself in for a long, peaceful rest. All the other clouds seemed to have so much energy. They floated happily across the vast, dark sky, like graceful dancers on a cosmic stage. They twirled and danced with the wind, their shapes shifting and changing in the moonlight. They played games of hide and seek with the moon, disappearing behind it for a moment before peeking out again with a silvery shimmer. But our little sleepy cloud felt heavy, so very heavy. "I want to float and dance too," the cloud said softly, its voice barely a whisper against the quiet of the night. "But I feel so stuck. I just can't seem to move." The little cloud tried with all its might. It wiggled and it pushed a little. Then it pushed a little more. But nothing happened. It was as if it were anchored to one spot in the sky. The cloud started to wonder, "Why can't I float like the others? What's wrong with me?" The stars twinkled kindly from far away, as if trying to offer some comfort. But the little cloud still felt worried and a little sad. Just then, a gentle breeze came drifting through the sky. This breeze wasn't like the blustery winds that made trees sway and rustle. It was a warm, calm, and very kind breeze. It moved with a soft, gentle hush, like a lullaby floating on the air. It noticed the little cloud, looking so still and troubled. The breeze whispered softly, its voice like the rustling of leaves, "Hello, little cloud. It's late. Why are you still awake and looking so worried?" The cloud answered quietly, its voice filled with weariness, "I'm too heavy to float. I try so hard, but I just can't move. All the other clouds are sailing across the sky, but I'm stuck here." The gentle breeze smiled, a kind and knowing smile that seemed to warm the air around it. It said, "Sometimes, feeling heavy just means you're holding onto too much." The little cloud blinked its fluffy edges, confused. "Too much what?" it asked. The breeze replied gently, its voice a soothing balm, "Worries, little thoughts from the day, tiny fears that feel big in the quiet of the night. They can weigh you down more than you know." The breeze came a little closer and said, "Close your eyes, little cloud." Just for a moment, the cloud, trusting the kind voice, did as it was told. "Now," the breeze whispered, "I want you to think of one little worry. Maybe it's a worry about being too slow. Picture it, and then, just let it go. Imagine it drifting away from you, like a tiny feather floating down to the sleeping earth." The cloud focused and imagined a small, gray thought about being slow. It pictured the thought detaching itself and floating away, disappearing into the vastness of the night. Then the breeze said, "Good. Now another one." The cloud thought about a worry of not being as bright or as playful as the other clouds. It let that one go too, watching it dissolve into the darkness. With each worry that drifted away, the cloud felt a tiny bit lighter, a little less stuck. Take a deep breath, the breeze said calmly. The cloud breathed in the cool, fresh night air, and then slowly, gently, breathed it all out. Suddenly, something magical happened. The cloud felt a little nudge, a gentle lift. It began to move. It was just a tiny bit at first, a slow, graceful drift, and then a little more, and a little more. I'm floating, the cloud whispered, its voice filled with happy surprise. I'm really floating. The cloud drifted peacefully across the night sky, its heavy feeling completely gone. It sailed past the glowing moon, which seemed to smile down at it. It floated among the sparkling stars, which twinkled as if they were clapping silently. Below, the cloud saw the quiet towns and sleeping forests. It saw the children resting peacefully in their beds. Its own soft, gentle shadow moved like a quiet blessing across their bedroom windows, a comforting presence in the night. The whole world felt calm. It felt safe, and oh, so quiet. As the cloud continued its gentle journey, it noticed something special. It realized that wherever it passed, the world below seemed to grow even more peaceful. Babies who were stirring in their sleep settled down and slept deeper. Animals in the forest rested more quietly. Even the leaves on the trees seemed to relax, no longer rustling with the worries of the day. The cloud understood then. My own calm, it thought to itself, helps others rest. A warm, peaceful feeling spread through the cloud. It wasn't the fastest cloud in the sky. It wasn't the loudest or the most playful, but it was exactly what the quiet, sleeping world needed. It was a soft, gentle blanket of peace. After a while, the gentle breeze returned, floating alongside the happy cloud. The breeze whispered, its voice full of warmth, "You see, little cloud, true rest doesn't come from trying harder. It comes when we learn to let go." The cloud nodded slowly, feeling the truth in those words. I don't need to rush, the cloud said to itself. I don't need to worry about being like everyone else. The stars twinkled even brighter, as if they were agreeing with this wonderful new thought. The cloud curled up contentedly near the crescent moon, feeling warm, safe, and wonderfully light. And now, dear child, just like the sleepy cloud, you can let go too. You can let go of today. Let go of all the little worries. Let go of all the busy thoughts that might still be buzzing in your mind. It's time to rest. Close your eyes, take a slow, deep breath in, and let it all out. You are safe, you are calm, and you are loved. Good night, sweet dreams.